Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing the CC cheat sheet. This is where we go over the CC course for the week, or your qualifying course if you're still qualifying. This is Cahuilla Golf Club. I butchered that, I know it. By Chicken Wings. Not to be confused with Chicken Wings. You're going to be playing the green tees all week, so we got the green tees on pin set number 1, which is your round 1 pin. High winds, you do have a high wind round this week, and all the fall conditions, which are firm, and medium fast. So let's get into it. I really want to talk about putting today, guys. So this video is mainly going to be putting. It's going to be also, your course management stuff like we do every week here, but mostly I want to talk about putting. All my putting tips, how I putt, what I do to putt. If it helps anybody, that's great. If not, sucks for you guys. Sorry, but I'll do my best. So no warm up. Let's hit a decent shot to start us off, hopefully. It's okay. It's okay. We should be down the middle of the fairway. Aimed it out there to the left for that. What I assumed was going to be a push on my first swing of the day. All right, we got an uphill lie. It's going to take a little yardage off. It's also going to turn the ball off to our left a little bit. We have a hurting wind. So we're going to look at this. It's 104 yards. This isn't enough club. 122 might not be bad. We're losing 5 off the elevation, so it's 117. The uphill lie is probably going to take a couple yards. Call it 115. And then that wind's probably going to take like a good 10 yards off, even though it's sideways. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to de-loft it, take some spin off of it, try to cut it under the wind a little bit. We're going to adjust our aim. Somebody asked me in the comments, what am I doing when, I set my aim here, but then I back up and I'm always adjusting like this. That's me adjusting for what I think, what I think I missed when I was zoomed in. So I zoom in, I get my initial aim point, I zoom out, and then I read the wind from here. I can judge the distance to the pin better zoomed out. So I get it close when I'm zoomed in, and then if it doesn't look quite right, I just adjust it to where I think it is, and we'll hit our shot. Let's see if it's right. I pushed it. We're going to be fine. It's not going to spin. We're going to be above the hole. That's okay. Oh, it's spinning back a little bit. All right. Putting. 160s. Bottom right-hand corner, guys, if you don't know, that's your green speeds. So medium fast, and then it has like the number. I think it was like 7.1 for this course. That all relates, like, medium fast, fast, very fast, all relates to that bottom corner number. So 160 green speeds, that's all we really care about. If this green were totally flat and you hit the putt, at 100, you went like this, and then you hit it at 100%, it would go 160 feet exactly. If it said 120, it would go 120. That's your green speeds. Why does it matter? It does, mostly for downhill putts, uphill putts, how they're going to break. The faster greens will break more consistently, but also more in general. The slower putts will not break early in the putt, but they'll break late in the putt, because you're starting them at such a hard pace. I read putts from my putter to the hole. All right, we're down 2 inches. We look past the pin. There's nothing dangerous back there for me. I'm actually still going to extend this putt out, even though it's downhill. I want to hit this putt with pace. We'll talk about it a lot through the video, but you're going to want to extend your marker 2 to 3% on nearly every putt, depending on what's behind the hole and how far downhill it is. But we'll go over that as we get more putts in this round. So I'm reading it from my putter face to the hole. We're hitting this with pace, remember, because we want to make sure it gets there. With no vibration, you can kind of tell where it is, where it hits your back foot like that. See how this, it hits that back foot and it kind of changes? Like, when it starts to make its turn up, because look, this is where our putt was, right? And it's right here. We just extended that like 10%. It's still the exact same. So we're probably looking for like 56%, right? Watch this. bring it back to the same spot. And it's perfect. 47%. Your marker is directly tied to your club face. So this is the same putt as this. That's why a lot of people are getting screwed up with their putting. So we're going to extend that out a little bit. You can't do like you did in 2K23. You just blow by, the vibration and hit your putt. You have to move your marker in this game. I hit it too hard. Hit it too hard for that line. I don't mind running it by a little bit like that, but just hit it too hard for the line. We'll talk about rhythm as well as we get into it, and also we'll speed up. I know that was a long first hole, but I had a lot to explain on that hole, so hopefully something helped there. Wow, this swing is awful right now. Got to find ourselves a little bit of a rhythm here, I think. All right, so we're up 40. We're in the bunker. I want to make sure we get it up the hill. I'm not too concerned with where we end up because I don't care if we get some long putts today. Got to get it over this bunker, which we do not, unfortunately. Going to be a spinner, and we're probably not going to have much of a putt at this either because of it. Unfortunately. All right, not much to talk about here. The greens are big here. I did play this course. I played 9 holes of this course yesterday. I tried to get this video in yesterday, and something came up. I had to stop it. So we're retrying today, but we're going to take a little bit off of this. It's okay to be just right of the pin. That's an uphill putt. If you can get one, that's ideal. But anywhere up near the hole is fine here. My swing is not good right now. That should do nicely. It's going to be a little bendy of a putt. That's okay, though. All right, so down an inch. What's past the pin? It's pretty flat. I'm just going to extend this just a little bit. I'm going to read our putt. I can't, unfortunately, guys, like the green reader, I think is a must-have. Some people will tell you otherwise. It gives you more information. Put it on, use it for a week, and see how you like it. If you don't like it, or if you like them a little bit bigger, take a thing off and make the grids a little bit bigger until you find yourself comfortable. But I would suggest using full greenkeeper. So we're reading the putt. Rhythm. From 2K23, I used to pull back really slow, right? Right till you got that vibration. Right till you got that vibration, and then I'd slam it forward. And I was starting to get that red rhythm every time I putted on this game. I couldn't stop it. What I did to fix that, I pull my stick back way faster now. So I just pull it back really hard. I'm sideways, so my rhythm's probably going to suck. But pull it back really hard. And then I don't change my downswing. That helped my rhythm. Maybe it'll help yours if you're bad. Or not bad, but if you have bad rhythm, that might help. A lot of people will tell you just to slow down your foreswing or your downswing. I did the opposite to fix my problem. So finding that spot at my back foot, just like we talked about, we missed the putt, obviously, which is fine. You're not going to make all your putts. And so far we have made exactly none of my putts, but it's all about the exercise. There's a good swing finally. Took a few holes. A little bit downhill. These green, I mean, the course management, there really is none so far. I mean, look how big these fairways and greens are. There's not much to really talk about here. Just reading the wind here. Missed it by 1%, but I think we're going to be long anyway, so it's fine. All right, spins back. It's going to be another one. We don't really have to putt it, but we are moving our marker forward. We want to hit it with pace, take any of the break out of it. In putts like that, Push that thing forward. It's going to protect you, too, against the slight underswing. So you move that up, and then you underswing it a little bit on accident, and you're still going to have the pace to get there. Whereas if you don't move your marker, you could come up short. But I highly suggest move that marker up. You're going to start making more putts. Hit them with pace. Unless there's something dangerous behind the hole, which we haven't come across yet. So we'll see what happens if we can get a putt that we wouldn't want to hit, you know, harder here. But good swing. The wind just did not do what I thought it was going to do, which was push the ball over to the hole. But we missed on the right side. We're up an inch, so we can be very aggressive. It's uphill past the pin as well. You want to be extra aggressive with these putts. It's not going to break as much up the hill. It's going to break much more going downhill. Hit it nice and firm, right? Takes a lot of that break out of it. Hits it dead center cup. And that would have only rolled by probably like 3 feet. So, you know, you can make that comeback or no problem if you miss the putt. All right, down 27. Wind is into us a bit. It's also downhill once it lands on the green. They're firm. I think you can probably play this fine. The wind is going to hit this probably harder than you would think, but let's see what happens. We don't really hit a great swing. We underswung it too. I'm having a problem hitting 100% today. It's going to leave us a long downhill putt. And this is one where I'm not going to get too aggressive because it's subtly downhill. I mean, you could get a little bit more aggressive with this putt, but there's really no need to. It's going to break a little bit more down the hill, like I said. So we're reading that early putt, and then when it starts to straighten out, it's still going to break some. So we just got to be aware of that. We probably missed that by like 1%, but it's downhill, so it's going to have plenty of pace. Gave it a run. Left ourselves on the wrong side of the hole. 200 through 6. It's a shame my first video wasn't complete, or I couldn't finish it. I had a hole out, and we drained like a 30-footer on the first hole. This is not going to hold the fairway. This is like the widest fairway in the game, possibly, and I just missed it. There you go. All right, we're going to show you how to play this hole from the rough, I guess. Don't play it from the rough. We're just going to lay up over here. Swing has been lackluster. Big right to left fly. Play this basically straight at it. It's going to come out left. The wind will hold it up, though. It's going to spin a bit. I would have much rather the 96%. Unless it goes in, which it almost does. I would have much rather that extra 1%. It's a good shot. Spins back, loses an uphill putt, which we're going to extend out. Barely take that outside the hole and hit it very, very hard. Don't give those putts a chance to break out on you. Another ugly swing, but it's going to work. Like I said, it's kind of point and shoot here. I mean, the greens are enormous. The fairways are enormous. There's not much really for me to say. It's down 4. The wind is maybe slightly helping, so I think this will be okay. We're going to adjust for our wind. We hit this one pretty well. It's a good looking shot. It's a great shot. It's going to leave us about 6 feet. Okay, downhill past the pin, but I still want to be aggressive with this putt. I don't want to give this too much of a chance to break too much. I'm going to extend it just a little bit. You got to be confident with these putts. Hit it firm. That probably rolls by 8 feet if you miss, but you're going to make more of those if you're not tentative. Hit them with confidence, hit them with pace. Trust me, you're going to start making more of them, guys.
I think this is heading to the fairway. This shot's around 95 yards.
It's uphill. Gonna need another club for sure. Wind also is gonna hurt us here a bit. Uphill lie. Missed it by a percentage. Let's see where we end up. I think this will be fine.
I like it.
It's all right. It's a pretty good shot. Little side one up the hill. Could be extra aggressive here again.
Great work.
All right, goes in the high side. We ended on 3 birdies in a row. I know we haven't had any super long putts. A lot of people, not a lot. There's some people that count the lines out and then they associate a number to a box, and I'll show you what that looks like. I don't personally do it, so I can't help you with that if that's how you're looking to putt. But I can show you what I'm talking about if that's something you're interested in. Hit me up in the comments. Maybe I can find you somebody to watch that can maybe explain that method to you. But for me, it's always been visualize the line, see the line, and just be confident and hit it. You're not gonna make them all. You're gonna miss a lot of putts, guys. That's just the nature of the game. 13 yards. I mean, it's not bad. I'm just gonna de-loft it just ever so slightly. Just for the wind a little bit more. Put a good strike on it. We do put a good strike on it. It's a little short. I was afraid of that.
Yeah, that's gonna do just nicely.
It's not a bad shot though.
This could take you down to 600 pounds.
Again, nothing dangerous behind the hole. You can be really aggressive on these greens, guys. They're all very mellow. John tells us there, I heard that as I was talking, a little bit to the right. So you can use that as an indicator. He's usually right. I mean, these beads, I would play this a little bit to the right anyways. But I'm gonna put this just on the edge of the cup because I'm hitting it hard. Remember, hit it too hard. It didn't break. I hit it through that slight break. I could have probably played that dead at it. I don't mind missing by that much though, because if you hit the hole, it goes in. So, like I said, be aggressive, be confident. You're not gonna make them all. You miss a putt, you move on. It's not the end of the world. All right, this one's down 16. The wind plays, like when the wind is strong like this, you can't play the calculations the same. So down 16, you would normally say, I'm going to gain 5 yards here. You're not. That wind is strong. That wind is strong. It's going to eat that 16 feet up fast. So we're going to play this like it's flat. We're going to play this like it's flat elevation. So we're down 8. That's not enough. I'm just going to de-loft it, try to get it out of it. I think this still probably ends up a little bit short. We have a ridge here to our right. It's okay to miss slightly to our right. But if we hit this well, it won't. Yeah, we didn't though. Distance-wise, we were pretty good. It was a touch long. And now we talk about chipping and super flopping. Too much of the community is super flopping this shot. Give yourself a chance to make a birdie, guys. Learn how to chip. If you want a full-on chipping video, I will do it. So this one, it's landing on a downslope. It's going to kick it forward. They're 160, so they're fast, but not super fast. But you have this backstop. If you get too aggressive, you know, obviously you don't want to leave it at the base of the hill. But if you get extra aggressive, and you could use that. But we're not going to do that. We're going to extend this just a little bit. Visualize where the ball is going to land. So it's probably going to land like right here somewhere, kick to the right. And then it's going to funnel back to the left, right? So then you're reading it like a putt. Then it's all about hitting your points. Missed it by 3%, but I
didn't love seeing that.
I pushed that marker forward just in case I missed my point. I hit a decent one. We still got it to the hole even with the underswing because we moved that marker forward a little bit. And it's a decent chip. It gave us a chance to make a birdie, right? That's all you can ask for. We're going to go for this. I don't know that you can really get there. Hold it. Going to leave us a pretty awkward spot, I'd say.
From the green side sand. Hopefully we get
Depending, I don't know if
from here.
pick is quite enough. Yeah, I guess it is. Oh,
Oh, that is one.
yeah, I underhit a little bit, but the longest
All right, here we
pick
go.
shot does roll out.
The birdie.
Extending it out. We're hitting it firm. We're not giving it a chance to break outside the
There on
putt.
course today. Birdie.
So we'll take an easy birdie. I mean, I just send it up there. Send it. That bunker's not dangerous. If you're short, you can hit a super flop if you're in the fairway. If you make the green, you have an eagle chance. There's really nothing too dangerous up there. Par 5 into the wind. The fairway's wide, so we're gonna hit power drive. I am not the best power drive player. Clearly, I'm gonna hit the screen, go in. I think honestly, if I was to hit that in a real round, I think I take a practice hack at it. But for this video, we just sent it. Bad idea, clearly.
Distance. We've got about 135 yards or so.
It makes me really look like I know what I'm doing, right? All right, we're going to play this up here. Up 23, into the wind. Wind won't play quite as much up this high. I'm going to come out to the left a little bit.
Come on, kick right.
It's a decent shot. Good distance. Extending the putt.
8-foot putt.
I think it's pretty straight. I'm going to really want to hit this with pace. Just going to say it over and over again.
Drop it on in.
Hit it with pace. You'll make more of them. That's my biggest putting tip. That and know your green speeds. You have to know your green speeds. All right, down 10. I think it's a partial drive for me. You want to kind of land it on this slope and let it bounce up there. Ideally on the right half because there's that slope back there that can push you towards the hole. So we're going to choose the left side, which is not nearly as good. Unless it gets off the green, because I can flop up and over this.
I'll approve that.
That's, if you hit it just right, it'll take this up and actually bring you to the hole. This one is a flop or super flop. It's going to land on the... I'm actually going to take one more. I don't hit these well. I'm going to play it for a push because I usually push these. So I'm going to pull close it instead. It should run down the hill, though. Pretty poor effort. All right, leaves us probably our trickiest putt of the round. I am still extending this putt. We're reading it. All right, good pace. It goes in, high side. Pretty good putt there.
Okay, on to number 15. This one's a par 4.
All right, another super wide fairway. Pretty much can't miss it.
We've got about 230.
I don't like this course. It's just too plain for me. Like it doesn't hold my attention. 2 iron's gonna be flying low, down 15. This wind probably lands this ball in here somewhere. Which is good because it's, you know, they're firm greens. They should bounce up there. It may end up being just a little bit short, but I'm okay with that. The putt's fine. Basically landed exactly where I thought it was going to. Takes a nice firm kick. And actually releases all the way back there. It's a little long at the end of the day, not short. A little downhill, that's okay. I'm going to play this over here. I'm not going to extend this one out too much. Read it, hit it, hold it. Read it, roll it, hold it. As Whacker guy would say. All right, we're down to 9 under. It's not the greatest round. We've made a lot of mistakes, but to be honest, it's like, it's fine, you know. The course is very easy, guys. It's a very scoreable week. Very, very scoreable week. You're going to see some good scores out there. Down 6. I think this is going to play just fine. Little left of the flag doesn't hurt if we misread the wind. I pushed it, so we're not going to be left of the flag. That's okay. We were hole high distance-wise. Get aggressive with this putt up the hill.
then it does look like it turns to the left. This one's tracking.
Just barely breaks in there. Up the hill, just they don't break that much, man. That you would think that would break a lot more, right? But when you start hitting them hard up the hill, it takes a lot of that out of it. Another push. Our swing has not been dialed today. It's gonna find a nice flat spot down here, though. Hopefully.
And this one's from around 75 yards out.
All right, up 15. The wind is probably not gonna play at all.
Down slope that could be dangerous around the pin.
We'll play this around like right here. This should land hopefully just short of this. Wow, missed our points.
All right, nice.
Ends up being a little shorter. Luckily, they're firm green, so it bounces up there. It's really not awful, but I hate missing my points on wedge shots. Downhill putt, but again, we're going to keep slamming them in there. This course allows you to really be aggressive with the putts. Way more aggressive than I normally would be, I think. And maybe we should do this again on another video. Let me know if you guys want to see more putting or more of me talking through my putts on another course. Definitely let me know. Because these greens are so mellow, you can hammer everything. Par 5 up 9. I don't know if that's rock or dirt. The only way to really get close to this pin is to land one into this rough. So let's see what we can do with it. Pulled it, which I don't hate. We're going to find out if it's dirt. I think it was, I don't know, it bounced like rock, but that's okay. This is a chip from here, I believe. All right. You can make a choice here. I mean, I'm not gonna crucify anybody if they want to super flop this, because, you know, this is all downhill. But for me, it's still a chip. I'm gonna land it up on the top of the hill and let the slope do the rest. I still think I have a better chance at making an eagle from here. It's not like we didn't, but it's a much better chance of eagle with that chip, even though it was a tough chip. And we know for a fact we're gonna get our birdie. Super flop might get you closer, but it's probably not gonna get you into the hole, right? So just like that, it's over with. I thought that was hole 16. Apparently it's hole 18. I don't know what we shot. Hopefully that helped. I don't feel like the greens were great for that tutorial, to be honest with you. So again, if you want to see more putting stuff, let me know for next week, and I can touch on it again. But hopefully it helps. Ask me any questions in the comments, and we'll see you next week for another one of these. And then I got TGC Plat all week, impossible challenges, you name it, we're here for it. Thank you guys all so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. Leave me a like, guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.